Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG All the Mods 6 server, hanging out on top of my immersive engineering base because it's time to continue on Astral Sorcery. And I can't show you what I've done because I forgot to make this intro at the beginning of the episode, and so here it is at the end and I can't show you. And I just was sitting there going, I'm editing the video and where's my intro? Where's my intro? Where's my intro? I'm a dummy and I forgot to do the intro. So you get the intro at the outro. Anyway, but a ton of stuff that I wanted to get done with the Astral Sorcery to complete the mod, get to the final stage, the end game sort of thing as far as Astral Sorcery is concerned. And fortunately, there's some kind of buggy bits which I've encountered. None of them really breaking, but some issues, not so good. But I did want to take out this time real quick to throw a shout out to one of my patrons, Slight62, who has been a patron of mine for a long time, and definitely wanted to throw out a shout to him. You might occasionally see him logging onto the server he's been playing here, and some of the other servers that I've been playing on, because he's been here on the FTOG community for quite a while. So yay for Slight62. Anyway, I need to go find and see what Mango's going to do, which I already know because, again, okay, enough. Let's go talk with Mango. This is a disappointment, Mango.
No.
We talked about planting the Ars Magica plants and then using Elemental Craft to harvest them. So I went ahead and made this little beastie. This is the Harvest Shrine at the bottom in the center, and it needs the Earth Elemental to run. So we got a pipe, and then here's a container for Earth. There, on top of it, the 5-prong thingy is an extractor, and this little pulsing green thing at the top is an Earth source. And so that's providing it all the Earth it needs to run. And then we got the Ender Hopper and whatnot. The problem, though, is as soon as these things grow and then get harvested, it breaks the original plant. It doesn't right-click and leave that plant. It just breaks them, which is that's not what you're supposed to do.
It really isn't.
And so I'm sitting there going, I don't want to have a planter giving me potatoes. I'm tossing these over here so the thing will grab them. There it goes. Yeah, I'm thinking this may need to go down and put a Signolia so we don't fly by and all of a sudden, why do I have potatoes?
Oh, yeah.
I wonder, cabbage. Yes, we've got some of the, what is this? It's Pam's Harvest Scraps. So I wonder if these are more right-click friendly.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Bone meal.
There we go. No.
Nope. Same problem. Yeah, it just gets grabbed.
Third time was not a charm. I tried it 3 times. Nope.
Yep. So I don't think this works. Although, yeah, I'm not sure. The only planter I can think of is from the Industrial Forgoing. That's the only one I can think of. And, yeah, we could certainly do that. I'd probably go with the cabbage or some other Pam's crop.
Yep.
Just because there's no, poisoned potato thing that you have to deal with. It's just the same crop.
Yeah.
And
I'm a little bit unsure if this is suffering from the same thing the rats are suffering from. Because if you remember the rats, they do the same thing, but it specifically states on the upgrade that they won't break it, that they will left click.
And it evidently, because I remember watching him, he just yanked some of the stuff and cleared the field, and so I was going, yeah, that doesn't work. So
okay,
I'm not quite sure, but we can leave this here because it's gonna grow and produce potatoes for you, and every so often we'll just replant this because you've been using the potatoes for the confit.
Oh yeah.
And you did confess after, I'd been playing with this a little bit that you'd come by and just stolen some potatoes. And I said, that's just fine. That's what they're for. In fact, here, I'm going to plant the rest of the thing here. Might as well. There. Now it makes me feel better that it's a complete field.
Indeed.
Checking up. Now it's a complete field.
Oops. Before we head off into separate directions to do weird and wonderful things, I was talking to you and we thought about doing new armor. Remember?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
hello.
yes.
Thank you for the potatoes.
Yep. Yeah. Yes. We've been having this lovely gold armor. Whoops. I don't want to flip that trapdoor. And I flipped another one as I zipped up. So yes, vibranium.
Ooh, yeah.
We got lots and lots of vibranium. And so we can update our armor. Now, the question was, why have that netherite go into all the modium?
Yeah.
And you were saying maybe it's because it allowed the armor to keep the spells.
Yep. So let's test it then. Oh, I'm glad I'm recording because at least I'll keep an idea of what if I lose my enchants. Oh no. Oh, look. Yeah. That is how it works.
It does keep it.
Oh, that's lovely. Whoop.
And I haven't even looked up the recipe. There we go. I didn't even look up the recipes, but it worked. I guessed the patterns. All right. So what does this look like?
I'm sure it looks fun. Oh, shiny.
I'm sparkly.
Yes, you are.
Yeah. So it's kind of I'd say this is more blue than green, but it definitely has some green tints to it.
I'm trying to show it. Ah, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I like.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a nice, pretty armor, and you take no damage with this. It's amazing.
Yeah. Wow. Look, 400 chest plate protection plus 62 over protection, and then what's the 6,200% speaker?
I think that is knockback.
Knockback.
So knockback resistance is way over the top. So we cannot be knocked back, and that's what I've been doing here. I've been hitting you with my sword, and you're just not being knocked back at all.
Yeah, I'm a little bit scared to whack you with a sword.
As you should be.
Yeah, last time
it's not an R's spell, so it's okay.
Ooh, you got nice particle effects when I hit you.
That's what I'm noticing too. So.
I love it.
So the PvP is off on the server. That's why none of this is doing any damage. But that is an amazing. Okay, this is over the top armor. I think we could stand next to the wither and go, "Oh, are you awake yet?" Sit there and punch him with our fists and kill him that way.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Not worried.
Okay, well, you're going off to do some more light work. What's it called?
Yes, Astral Sorcery.
That's the one. And I'm going to go spill blood and have fun.
Yes.
So see you in a bit.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Now, to progress further, I need to do two things. One, this is the Attunement Altar, so I can attune myself to Constellation. And over here is the Starlight Infuser section, so I can infuse some stuff. So let's make the Infuser first. And I love the particle effects. It's so cool looking. Oh, the music. And it takes so long. There we go. Yes, nice. And then the other thing I wanted to do was create the Attunement Altar. So let's go ahead and do that as well. Say howdy to Bell. That was fast. There was a beam that shot way the heck out there. Okay, that's new to me. Let's put this guy down. And I think it's right there's the center. That's why I had that block there. And over here's the Starlight Infuser. Put that, grab 2 aquamarines because we need those. And if you take an aquamarine and you click it in the center and then smack it with the wand, it'll infuse, and there's a good chance that some of the starlight here will get sucked up and consumed when it's done. And I don't see it did that. So yay, let's go ahead and put that in. Cool. So I just looking for the pattern of this liquid starlight to change. And see if it happens this time. Oh, that one went away right there. You can see it changed. All right, so I need to find my bucket, grab a little bit more of that, put it right there, and now I can attune again. Yep, checking. Okay, so those, oh, hey, little guy. These guys are necessary, these resonating gems, for the iridescent altar, which means I need 4 of those. So let's go ahead and make 2 more. And then I need to make a bunch of relays to attune me to a constellation. And I see all 5 of them are up right now. Except I have no idea which one I want to attune to. And then I need to read this again. Has the information of how to do it. So that's always handy. Let's hit the constellations. Visio makes things move faster. So I could have a maximum reach. Yeah, so that's a possibility. If we go back one, Dissidia, I think, is damaging. So this is more about attacking. Arma is shielding. So don't take as much damage. Vorcio, shatter. So this is digging. So this is and then what's the Avitas? I think is life. So healing and regeneration. So I'm not sure which one of these I want to attune to most. I need to think about this for a bit. Okay, I'm really excited because my constellation is up right there. It's already prepped here. You can see we've got some particle effects going on. I arranged those by putting Dissidia in my offhand, and that made these really bright blue. And there it is. It is ready. I'm going to step in and get myself attuned. This is so pretty. Ooh. So I am now attuned to the constellation of Dissidia. Now, what I was saying is as soon as I saw the moon was starting to come up and these constellations got a little bit more visible, I saw that this one was there, and I went, yay! It's been like forever. Anyway, to get these laid out in the right pattern, I was saying you put the constellation paper for the constellation you want in your offhand, and it causes extra brightness here. Now, I could also attune a crystal, and I think I will, a junk crystal. A junky, just plain size. That's pretty junky. That way I have an attuned crystal. This is a good-looking mod. It's just really pretty. So, anyway, I don't really care in this case what it's attuned to. I just need a crystal that's attuned. I don't care about the stats or anything like that. That's all I need. So, I just want that crystal. Yay! Now, I am done with the attuning, so it is only proper that I break these relays because they actually do a decent amount of tick. And you can see, because I've got this in my offhand, it's saying this location right here needs a relay. If I take it out of my offhand, those particles go away. I have no idea what needs to go where. But anyway, let's break these. I don't want a bunch of these crystals to be attuned to Decidium. It's the wrong ritual effect for me, but I did definitely want to attune to that. Yay, Decidia. Okay, let's look at the book since we've got something new. I now have this bar here showing what level I have, and there's this new piece here of perks. So here we are. I have the Root of Decidia, which means I do 10% more damage and 10% more projectile damage, and I gain experience, that bar there to the left, by dealing damage. And I figured since I was going to probably camp the spiders for forever in 7 days, I would do that. Now, these show there's a little bit, I can choose these because I have a single point. I can choose this, and I'm going to be using melee, so melee. I always pronounce it with a long E, melee. Anyway, I'm going to choose this one, and now it's active. So now I do 10% plus another 4%. So I do 14% increased melee damage. Next one, more. This one's a little bit stronger. Ooh, increased reach. Nice. Or an empty gems locket. I've not done anything with the gems. I'm curious. I may actually do some of that. Anyway, what I'm going to do is because I need lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of string, I think I'm going to go camp the spiders at the mob farm, and you have particle effects. You are stage 4. Okay, well, let's break this guy up. Oh, you notice the structure over here? Yeah, we've got some stuff going on here. Was this? Oh, this is the one I just tuned to. And this is the one that I just got, Purity. I've been trying to get a lot of Purity bits, so that's what I'm trying to get. Do I have? I do. Let's complete this. Yeah, I've been working on some stuff. This is an area for some rituals with an enhancement. Rituals with enhancement, and yeah, we've already done the Starlight Infuser, and now the Attunement Altar that I have used. So yeah, oh, and because I have attuned myself, there are 2 more papers in here, Mineralis and Hologram. Like, they are ever going to show up. Well, Hologram shows up every 20 or 32 or 36 in-game days, one of those 2. There's something here. I believe this one goes like this, if I recall this from before, but I have no idea what the actual constellation is. I don't see this matching one that I know. Yeah, see, this is where I need some more papers. That's not one, but I can see much fainter constellations now because I've attuned myself, which is nice. All right, so I'm gonna go kill me spiders, and oh yes, I can add these to my book now. Dunk, dunk. Yay. Okay, spider time. With the moon getting up close to the top, the zenith, and I've got 2 of these relays giving me extra light, I have sufficient to get the top tier altar. So let's smack this and make this happen. Get treated to another light show, which I love. And I've already set up the altar here for the top tier, so it should not need anything new. Well, we'll find out when it's done. Yay! And if we check, yep, indeedy, it is complete. So now I'm pretty much unlocked as far as crafting stuff now, because I've got the full grid size. And there are a few things that I want to do, like I would like to make some lenses. And I'm missing the engraved woods, yes, because I need to put that in here to get me that. Gimme. And then I need this. Boink, boink, boink. One more in the center there. That gives me those. Doink. Perfect. So now I should be able to make me a lens. And it does matter what goes on the inside. And so I'm using this Purity 2 Celestial Crystal because if I look at lens, well, just look at it here. It shows Purity 2 on it, which makes me think will push the most through. So that's why I'm giving it a celestial lens, and we'll see what I get back. Now, in the last version I played with, I got multiples back, but looks like we only get a single lens back. Well, that's not nearly as nice. But if we take a look at the Astral Tome, Radiance is now unlocked. We can make the Observatory to find the super, super dark ones. Ooh, I can make the Chalice. I think we might be able to do that before. If not, we can. Ever-shifting fountain, that's a cool thing to have. Make some of these. The main thing that I want, let's go out back. Let's see, underneath constellations. Yes, talking about making these crystals, the collector crystals. If I do this, and I think I use the blue ones, I might be able to make a collection crystal that is enhanced. But I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So I want to make those bits. So let's go back into El Buco. And so I need illumination powder, stardust, and these resonating gems, which I don't think I've got enough on me. I do want to make some celestial gateways. Now, these allow you to warp from place to place. And what happened to all the other... Oh, because I grabbed these. Let's yank that. Yank that. Am I still missing one? I thought I had 4. I had 5. What happened to the other? Oh, well. Let's go ahead and craft another one really quick. Pane of glass. And Charlie is complaining in the background that I'm not paying attention to him. And now I need to cough. I don't know why. Let's get this going. Ta-da. Okay, now we should be able to make 2 celestial gateways. Click on this. And this is a case of where it doesn't matter what these crystals are. And so I'm using really cheap ones. Let's smack this real quick. The light is fading, so let's make the second one really fast. These allow you to transport or teleport from place to place if you make a structure for them. And it can also go cross-dimension, which is really cool. And there's a way to lock them or grant permissions, which I've not done before. So I'll talk with Mango and find out what it is that we would like to do. But I need to get the bits for making a ritual. Did I have it listed up here? I do not, because I'm not prepared. We'll edit that out, and I'll totally be prepared. I want to sit there and make a ritual pedestal. Actually, I want to make 2 of them. That's what these structures are here. They're going to be, let me get up, ritual pedestals here and here. And that way I can have the good stuff going there. However, I do want to make some of these collection crystals I read. Yeah, I want to make 2 of these, and these do matter the quality that's in here. So one of the things I did is I attuned 2 of these crystals, and I did it over here with the constellation of Mara. Yes, because the no. Or did I want the other one? Did I want Avitus? Did I do Amara or did I do Avitus? I did Amara. I wanted Avitus. Amara is the shield and Avitus is actually growth. And so I was a dummy. Anyway, I took 2 of these and they're very nice crystals. Max size, max purity, collection rate 3. So this would be my collector crystal. And this one is shape, purity, size, and ritual effect, which also is really, really cool. I don't think you can untune these, which is a shame. And I can't believe I put it to the wrong one. Looking at the perks, I have camped at the spiders and gotten all the way up to level 30, which I'm going, holy cow, that was the fastest way ever. And if we look at the perks, I have unlocked all of these perks. I wanted to, Culling Strike. So if they're less than 50% of the health, like the Wither or the Dragon, I can just kill them. This one gives bleeding. With a bunch of these are increased bleeding chance and stuff. So again, things with high hit points. This one, additional 15% critical damage multiplier. Holy cow. Lightning Arc. Hitting mobs with a chance to spawn chained lightning bolts between the hit and nearby monsters. I saw that happening when I was just punching them. That was fun. And then, also additional chains. So I said, those are all fun. And I've got 3 left. So I was going to sit there, and these increased a lot of perk performances and whatnot. I have no idea what this does. Epiphany of Destruction. I'm going to learn that one. And then I've got 2 more points, and I'm thinking I will unlock this gem socket, because I've not done anything with the gem sockets, but we'll figure out, we'll grow some. And then 4% increase of perks, those are good. Attack speed, critical hit, that's projectile damage. Could go over here. 2, well, makes a whole lot more sense to do 4% increase of perks. So I'm going to select that one. All right. I'm not sure how much further beyond 30 I can go. It gets harder and harder, but I definitely will be camping the spiders more. But as far as offensiveness, I'm pretty offensive at this point. Not that I really need much at this point to do damage, but we definitely need to kill the guy a bunch more times to get some additional farmland going. And that means having these additional nasty perks should hopefully help kill the guy more. I like that. Now, I said I wasn't familiar with these gems and the gem socket and using all of that. Reading this here, it says just take a rock crystal with a bucket of liquid starlight, and you throw in illumination powder, will turn it into a crystal, just like we did the rock crystal plus the liquid starlight and a stardust, and that turned it into that crystal that would eventually give us the blue crystals. Well, this will give another, and then it'll grow over time, and depending on whether it grows night or day, dawn or dusk, it will produce different effects on the crystals. And I'm thinking, why not? So I'm here at my Astral Sorcery temple area, and I'm going to give this a go. Let's slap this one down here. I have no idea if this will speed up anything. We'll see. So we'll toss in those 2, and I'll let this convert, and then I'm going to do it 3 more times with these over here. Oh, stinking magnet. Did I lose? I lost that. Let's take off my stinking magnet really quick. That magnet stinks. I'm not sure. I'm seeing a little particle effect that might be the illumination powder still in there. So I'm hoping I haven't lost that, but I can go ahead and put down the illumination or the liquid starlight over here. Stinking magnets. They're never helpful when you need it. So this will either consume and grow bigger, or it will convert into the gem. It got bigger. Okay, so I did not get what I wanted. Yeah, see, it's now size 2. Well, I will get another one of those. However, I do have this. Oh, no, I got it back and I didn't realize it. Oh, well, let's take this one and, well, let's leave that there. That guy there. And yes, there's those yellow particles coming in. That's what I was looking for. Alrighty, so that should definitely change, and I can go ahead and do these over here because they're not touching, so they won't combine. These are close enough that you'll combine some of these dusts, which is really annoying if you're trying to do multiples of these. So let's get these 4 going, and I'll get another bucket of starlight and do the middle one. And for the blue advanced celestial crystal gems, that works great. So there we go, gem crystal cluster. Nice. This one should do next, unless they're random. We'll see. Anyway, so yeah, it looks like it's just a time thing. So I will get this 4th one going, and I'm curious if it will grow faster because it's getting that additional starlight. Don't know. We'll find out. With moon going up in the air, I'm going to craft me an actual Avitus crystal this time. Let's do that. Sparkly, 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 sparkly. There we go. And what you can do with these crystals is focus extra starlight to the altar. I did that here with the Amara one, which I'm not going to really have much use for right now. But I set up this structure here. This enhances the collector crystal. And then I routed it through a lens to my altar, and it's got plenty of light going in here. So this setup over here, same sort of setup. I've got one of those mana flares here, so I can click above it. And now you see this has got those little tinge of green. That's the tinge of white. That's the difference. So let's get our linking tool. Link from you to here. And I had already linked the crystal lens down to the altar. So now I've got even more starlight coming in. And they're more than 16 blocks apart from each other. So they're not cannibalizing starlight from each other, which is very handy. I am going to make, right now, some rituals. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's do 2 of these. There's 1. Oh, lock it back. That's very nice. Let's do the second one. And these don't matter what they are, so I've got some size 1 little wimpy crystals. All right, so I've got 2 ritual pedestals. I'll put one there, and this one here. All right, so I also wanted to make this right there. I wanted to make the ritual anchor, and oh, okay. It pulled out the bucket. Okay, I just can't see those glass planes. The panes, they're just so very, okay. Let's hit it with the wand. We'll get our ritual anchors. Why the anchor seems slower than doing the other. Now I've got night vision. I want to break this, and it says that the pickaxe up at the top is not right. So I'm going to grab my star metal cutting tool. These should be movable by the player. And I'm hesitant to use this. Let's get that. All right, let's look at the document. Document says, I think it's under attunement. Nope. We'll talk about the gems in a second. Back. Constellation. So here's the enhanced celestial crystals, collector crystals, blah, 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 and then the match attunement, blah. Quality of them, so one's quality. So I know that before I was able to move them. This one is not the one that I wanted to have here, so I'm going to go ahead and use my cutting tool. And I got it back. Okay, good. So that's exactly what I wanted to confirm. It was troubling to see that it had that, you cannot break this sort of message there. That was very troubling. Oh, let's link you back again. There. Okay, I want this guy. This is the crystal I definitely want. This, because it's tuned to a different constellation than the other, this one actually will help with a good and useful ritual over here. So I'm going to link this to that. And that should start beaming the beam. Yep, there's the beam. Now, to define what goes into the ritual, you need another crystal. In this case, I want this one, or that one, this one. Do I remember? No, I think I want Avitus, because it causes life to greatly flourish. So Avitus, let's make sure I get Avitus. I would have grabbed the wrong one. All right, so Amara does different things. So you just right click this. There we go. What have I got on me? I have regeneration on me. That's what this does. Now, you see these lights coming out, and there's some fracturing going on, or some effects going on. I want to set up here some pillars where the light beams are coming out. And where's another one of the light beams? It's coming out to the center. And there's a light beam. Looks like it's there. One more set of light beams. Right here. Do you see those light beams, or is it coming back the same way? No, it looks like it's coming out there. So now I can grab some lenses, and I made a bunch of these. And I did all Purity 2 on all of these lenses, but it also seems to have grabbed some of the other items in those lenses. Okay, come on. You go to there. There it goes. You, no. Okay, click away, click back. There, unlinked. You go there. Now move away. You go there. 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 All right. Now, I'm not 100% sure that's the right light beam. No, it's there. Okay. So now this is the most powerful ritual with the largest effect that I could make. So this is Vetus. Yes, it is a Vetus. So this is a Vetus, and that is also a Vetus. And so between the two of them, they are expanding the ritual. I could just put down this by itself, and that would be sufficient, and I would have regeneration around me. By having this one focus on here, that improves the amount of regeneration. So the area is larger. In fact, if we look up, you can see green sparkling out there. And then by putting up these pedestals where the light beams are, you look like you're higher. You look like you're higher. These look like they are different heights, don't they? They do. The previous incarnation of this, the lights... Okay, I've got to get them at the right height. They were all too tall. And now, obviously, they are different. So let's get them at the right height. Okay. And now that's getting little lights zipping at it. This one also needs to go higher. I am going to snag these other pillars I had over here. Oops. Because the previous incantation, the previous incarnation of this that I played with in 112, it just needed them at the 2 height. Got to pay a little bit closer attention. Okay. That also needs to be higher. Okay. And then you, looks like you need to be lower. Okay. That looks better. So, yep, we're getting little green flashes here. And the beam is much better. Okay. So you've got to very carefully look at the beams and notice that the central beam is much brighter now, even though it's daytime. That tells me that we've got a much better reabsorption of the images coming out of this. So it is much better. And so far I'm seeing green out of all of them except for this one. Waiting for some little green. Oh, there was a green flash. Okay. I have seen the little green flashes on all of these paths. So this is the correct structure for this ritual, for this setup. All right. Now, I made these anchors. And that, I need some blocks, and I don't need to go over there. I can just grab blocks from up here. Let's grab some andesite. Why not? So with this, it needs to be 5 blocks higher. I'm going to go up from here. It looks like that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and maybe right there. So let's go ahead and put a ritual anchor there. And I'm going to get rid of this stuff because, so now I can take this ritual over here and let's place it. Hi, kitty cat. Should I place it above you? I think we shall. All right, let's go like this so we can go above you. All right, I'm going to click you. Come back over here. And I can never remember if it's 5 above or what. So, nope. Looks like that was exactly the right height. Okay, so you don't have to count this one, it seems like. So, anyway, this is now linked down here. Notice that I don't have regeneration here anymore. But if I come down over this way, hey, I've got regeneration back because it's now centered on this ritual anchor. Let's break that. So we could have if we're doing a Gaia fight, we just put this above the Gaia area, and we will have regen 2 just continually feeding on us. Or they aren't necessarily loaded chunks, but if they were, I could put it right down there over my farm, and it would increase the growth of the farm. Holy cow, I'm seeing green particles way out here. Okay, a little bit too far. Too far. Okay. That's the range of the regen. So, but I could use this to also grow the crops in the farm. I'm not sure that that's loaded when that's loaded. So, but in any case, we'll just leave that here for the regen effect because actually, I'm going to take that off because we don't really need the regen, but it's nice to be able to move that around. I did go ahead and harvest up my 4 gems. These ones, and it was interesting. They had stage 0 when they were put in there, stage 1, and then stage 2 was one of these, or 3 and 4. But if they changed from 1 to 2 at night, then I got these gems. If it was during the dusk, I got this gem, and if it was during the day, I got this one. And if I just left it alone, they reset back to the stage 1, and then when they randomly shifted again, if it was night, dusk, or day, they shifted to these forms. So I went ahead and broke each one of these, and you can see there's some options on these as far as boosts, and I'm thinking this one, melee damage, critical hit, and mining speed. Let's go for a little boost on that. So if we look here, perks, scroll out, did I get the gem perk? It's the Epiphany. I still don't know what that does. There's the gem second. Right click to choose the gem. Let's choose that one. And now I have that additional boost going on, which is pretty handy. And yeah, I have used up all my, I need to level up this some more, which I do need to do because I need to get more string. Okay, I think the final thing I want to craft right now is going to enhance the Starlight collection. Now, I took my crystal here and focused it on my light well, and if I crouch look, it's going up by 12 millibuckets each tick. So it's going really, really fast. That's thanks to the enhanced light here and the fact that it's night and near midnight. So I want to go ahead and craft the chalice, but it needs extra bits. So I'm going to go It really doesn't matter, but just have them in this area and put these on my bar. So, zing. The recipe has some circling aquamarines, and there were 5 of them, and those will get mentioned here. So I need to add them to these relays as they pop up on here. And again, it doesn't matter where these relays are as long as they are on the sooty marble. There we go. That should do it. And if we look at the recipe, I'll show you what I mean. See how it's got these around? Those are the ones that need relays. There we go. The containment chalice. So let's take this over here, and I'm going to dunk it right there, and it should start feeding in the starlight. And you can see this starlight's being absorbed up here. Out of here. Holy cow, that's doing it. But this gives me a heck of a lot more storage of it. And now the Starlight Infuser, instead of consuming a block of starlight from here, will be consuming the starlight from my chalice at a much reduced amount. And the good news is that I never have to fill a bucket of starlight in here anymore. It will just go from here. I think that's looking pretty impressive over there now.
It's getting there, isn't it?
I do like the color theme for the beacons.
Yes. Thank you for that.
Yep. But I am noticing that it's kind of ouchy right here.
It's perfect, ouchie. I don't know what you're moaning about. You've got regen. It's all good.
So is that my blood in the altar that's popping in? Is that what it is?
It's both of ours. It's team effort.
Okay. Yeah, I can go for team effort. Now, it looked like it went away. So is it the ritual that's draining it from below?
No, actually, it was me taking the glowstone and changing them out for sea lanterns to test whether or not you could, and you can. Because we do have a tier 5 altar still, which means that I can do different types of decorations with a sea lantern, which I'm kind of keen about. I haven't made my final decisions on the decoration, but as you can see, with the purple lights, I was like, yeah, purple.
Yes. Okay, so that's what's been going on. Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely can go, with the theme. We got the a very bright white stone, which is always fun to contrast, or you can go very dark. Or red, or lots of options
or
there.
anything,
anything. Capacity, self-sacrifice, acceleration.
Quite a few different runes, as you can see. Try to be quite nice with the patterns, of course. Charging runes, they're kind of fun, Grok. So the charging runes basically charge a battery in the altar, and it means that things that you put in are just like immediate. Like if you put in a piece of obsidian or something in there, it just goes straight into the item it's going to make. Which is something to do with runes, if I remember correctly. But yeah, let me. Here, have a block of coal. Put one of those.
Block of coal. There. I'll have 32. One of these. I'll put one. Boom.
See?
Oh yeah. That instantly did its thing. That's one of those inscriber thingies for the changing the colors of the ritual runes, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, there you go.
Yay. I'll keep it for as long as I can remember. I can't remember it anymore.
Oh no, it's gone. But
so this will store up blood into your LP network by keeping that in there. Yep. That makes sense.
And currently, I'm only the amusing thing, if you think about it, is the only ritual I have is this self-sacrificing one underneath me, which costs I think 20 LP every time we get stabbed.
Yeah.
So technically, if I run out of LP in my network, it will stab me and then take LP from my life to pay for the stabbing.
Yep. That's kind of the way it works, isn't it?
Yep.
Alrighty. So yeah, I had to run down to take a look at the the ritual there, because I'd come over earlier. I was looking, I was going, ooh, she's got it up to tier 5, and I came up and all of a sudden, ow. I said, I'll run away.
So you're telling me that you filled the pool earlier, is what you're saying?
It wasn't full, but it was definitely consuming some of mine.
Hey.
Yeah, but, happy to contribute. That's
Thank
the
you.
team effort sort of thing.
Well, shall we nip over to your area, see what you got done?
Sure. Do you want to take the slow flight up? I lost track of where you were, so. Oh, no, you're
Um,
behind me that way. Oh, there you are.
yeah. You're leading the way.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
that's changed since I last looked at it.
it's gotten a lot more busy since the last time.
Mm.
So I don't think I showed off the attunement area over here. It's currently deactivated. You need to place down a whole bunch of receptacles. That's a constellation observatory, and it looks really glitchy from outside.
Oh no, how do I get off? Let me off. There
Crouch.
we
There
go.
you go. And so that's how you get to see the really, really faint constellations. And I still need to
Uh-huh.
find one more, and then I've found all 16. And
Ooh.
then this is the upgraded telescope instead of the handheld one. And that also just circles around and works very nicely.
I
And then,
and
yeah.
sorry.
No, I was
I
saying,
interrupted.
then I have a light crystal over here that's giving its light to the central altar. So I really don't need to worry about starlight for a lot of the minor recipes. I can just craft it even in the middle of the day.
Oh,
And
wow.
I've got a separate crystal over here, which I'm not actually using, which I could put more light over, but it doesn't look like it actually works. If you step in the liquid starlight, now you've got night vision.
Ooh,
Yes.
that's cool.
Yep. Now, over here, I've got a ritual going that should be converting stone into precious ores. That's the little brown flares that are popping around. That's part of that
Uh-huh.
ritual. And it's centered over here. And I've got a whole bunch of stone. I've got a whole bunch of cobblestone. It's been sitting here for like 2-3 days.
Oh.
I think this is broken because it's not doing a thing. It should have transformed way more often than what it has, which is none.
That's a
The
shame.
everything's in place. I've even waited for the actual Mineralis constellation to be up, and it is. So it should be actually getting specific Mineralis constellation starlight in, and that should be working, and it doesn't. So, oh well, that's poopy. This one here has been helping me gather more starlight, but I'm going to change that because I'm going to set this. This is the first ritual I set up, because when that's
Mm-hmm.
over here, let's link it there. Grab, if I can remember right, I think this is Avitas. It is. Avitas and Amara are just completely transposed in my mind. We now have Regen 2 in this area.
Ooh.
And I really like these enhanced ritual altars because they've got the lenses bouncing the light back up, and then they go up to these ritual anchors. It's just a ride of colors and rays and beams, and that's cool stuff. This top ritual anchor we could move to any place, and as long as
What?
the two are paired together, these little vials.
Uh-huh.
The bottom one is being used with this ritual right here. The top one, I just parked it, but we could move it over to like the blood magic area. And that centers it there instead of here. That's the same thing I'm doing over here. I've got a ritual anchor and it's centered over the stone. So it should
is
be turning that.
unbelievably pretty over here, Grok. It's like a fabulous light show.
It
I
is.
love it.
I really like Astral Sorcery because it is so really, really pretty. It's just kind of all sorts of broken right now. I go away, come back, and light going through the prisms seem to be broken. I have to rebind them again. That ritual's not working. The regen ritual is working just fine. This also does growth, so we could grow our crops faster too. And so,
that sounds cool.
There's a bunch of good stuff like that. I have this set up here with these 2 crystal chalices.
Nope,
Uh,
lost you.
and so these
There you are.
gold crystal chalices or containment chalices. The one on the right has liquid starlight. The one on the left has nothing right now, but I've been putting some lava in it, and we'll just put it in a bucket, and they react together, and the hopper snags what they produce. Here's how I've been getting more aquamarine shale and lots of sand. And
that is cool.
We've been using the aquamarine for tons of stuff, and so I don't have to find it anywhere in the world, which means loading new chunks or doing the Botania ritual. I just do it with a teeny tiny amount of lava. It'll produce me 13 to 18 aquamarine shales for 1 bucket of lava.
That is very nifty.
And I'm using the hopper because it appears right above it, so it gets snagged. If I did it with the ender hopper, it gets pitched off in different areas. I'd need to put a floor underneath it, and that would stop it from actually happening. So otherwise, I've gone down to the bottom and said, "Oh, look at all that the sand way down at the bottom as it fell off." But this works really, really well, and I have enjoyed getting it set up. As soon as I get that last constellation, then I will share all the knowledge I have in a parchment with you, and you'll just know it all.
Yay! Well, I have to say, it is absolutely gorgeous. And of course, reminder to my folks, if you want to actually see how Grok set all of this up, he will have a video out at the same time as me. So go check out his channel, link in the description, all of that good stuff.
And you've been doing the blood magic stuff, and I haven't, so I need to have my guys go over there, because I'm going to be watching to see exactly how you set that up, because I've not done that self-sacrifice ritual ever. So I'm curious. Plus, the will stuff is all new to me. I've done a tiny amount of stuff with the will, but I've not made any of the crystals. And then one last thing right here.
Wow.
This is another new little thing. This is the Celestial Gateway. Allows you to go from place to place. Once you set it up with this structure underneath, you can use an anvil to name the gateway itself. So this one has a M and G base, if you look at it.
Yeah.
I dyed it with magenta. That's why we've got the nice little magenta border going on here.
Oh, thank you, Grok.
And then the swirly thing in the center means it's locked. I hit it with an aquamarine so that it's locked to me, but I added you. So if you stand in the center, look at the other star.
Whoop.
And we could teleport over to here, which, if we get out of the dim area, this is a red desert that is south of base. And I was thinking of doing some power reactor, radioactivity stuff far away from base. so that's what I'm looking at like here. So, and then you had some plans, didn't you?
I do, yes. I haven't quite set it up yet because I don't know where I'm doing it. But the plan is to utilize the same technology.
Something like that?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, you go ahead and combine it with that. And then you'll need all of these to do the structure, because you've memorized the structure, right?
No.
I'll help you when we're doing this. Once you know where it is, we'll set this up, and then we'll actually be able to teleport between these. And it's fast, and this actually goes across dimensions too. So since this is in the same dimension, the stars are kind of low. I'm looking to see if you zip away or if you just disappear. Yeah, it looks like you just disappear. I was hoping to see kind of like a as you get
no, not quite.
Because we get that with the swords. There's that kind of little
that is a really nifty effect as well, like how it goes the dim darkness, and that's fun.
Yep. It is a fun that I like that as a transport, probably best of all of the ones I've seen. And cross-dimensional. So if we weren't wiping our dimensions every month, I would set up a base someplace else and just zip back and forth between that way.
Sounds good to
Yep.
me.
Yep. So
Well,
anyway, I think I've got enough done. Have you got enough done?
I think I do. Yes, yes. Are we saying cheerio? Is that what's
Well,
happening?
you can say cheerio. I'll say bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah, I'll do the wave. There we go.
Yep. There we go. Bye.
Cheerio. I really do like the aesthetics of Astral Sorcery. I like the progression in it. I like the models. I'm a big fan of Astral Sorcery. It's kind of buggy right now in 116, and a lot of mods are kind of in that state, especially as they've undergone a major rewriting from the 112, where it was really stable, and now so many changes. Yeah, I really wish the Mineralis would work over there. That would be really handy. Can't use it, so oh well. The regen works really well, and that would also work for growth. Probably move that to wherever I'm going to be doing it if I need to, but that's a possibility. A lot of the rest of the other stuff I've just disabled because if I'm not actively using these things, I really don't have them kicking around. And while I can't say it's true for 116, I know with 112 the relays that you put there in the center island and back on the attunement back there, of all the stuff that just sits there, they ticked the most when playing with lag goggles. So I always remove those and not have them kicking around. But yeah, that's the way it is. Anyway, lots of fun with this. I do love the mod. I just wish it weren't so buggy. And having it in a pack where there also is mine colonies means you've got people doing Astral Sorcery who want the night, and people doing mine colonies who want the day because their colonists don't work at night. So there's always that fight, but you communicate really well, especially if you're looking for something that only can be built at night or a constellation that comes out. But as soon as you're done, let people know, and people can sleep. It's part of that whole multiplayer sort of thing. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to getting into the tech side of things and doing a little building with the next episode. It's been a while since I've done any building, just building a building. Anyway, this has been Grok the DuckFarmer here on the FTOG All the Mods 6 server, and you can join too. Information in the description down below. And thanks for watching. Bye.